A man emerges, introducing Ulysses S. Grant. The name resonates through American history. He is a figure of immense consequence, forever linked to the nation's defining struggle, the Civil War. Grant, a man of simple origins, rose to become a legendary general. He led the Union Army to victory, preserving the Union and ending slavery. Later, he served as president, navigating the tumultuous Reconstruction era. This is the story of Ulysses S. Grant, a man who embodied courage, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to his country. From humble beginnings, Grant's early life. Hiram Ulysses Grant, later known as Ulysses S. Grant, was born in Point Pleasant, Ohio on April 27, 1822. His childhood was modest, far removed from the battlefields he would one day command. Grant's father, Jesse Root Grant, was a tanner, while his mother, Hannah Simpson Grant, managed their household. Young Ulysses, nicknamed Lys by his family, displayed a quiet demeanor and a strong work ethic. He excelled at tasks involving horses, showcasing an early aptitude for leadership and logistics. Grant's education was typical for the time. He attended local schools where his aptitude for mathematics was evident. However, he showed little enthusiasm for his father's tanning business. This led Jesse Grant to seek alternative paths for his son. At the age of 17, Ulysses was nominated to attend the United States Military Academy at West Point. This opportunity would forever alter the course of his life and the destiny of a nation. West Point and beyond. Military life before the storm. West Point proved transformative for Grant. He excelled in mathematics and horsemanship. However, he remained an unassuming figure. Graduating in 1843, Grant became a brevet second lieutenant. He served with distinction in the Mexican-American War. The war provided Grant with invaluable combat experience. He served under Generals Taylor and Scott. Grant participated in major engagements. He displayed courage and tactical understanding. These experiences were crucial for the future. After the war, Grant married Julia Dent in 1848. He continued his service in the West. Unfulfillment and struggles with alcohol led to his resignation in 1854. The fires of war. Grant's rise in the Civil War. In 1861, Grant was a clerk in his father's store in Galena, Illinois. With the nation divided, his military experience was in high demand. He volunteered for the Union Army. His competence and determination quickly became evident. Grant's first significant victory was at Forts Henry and Donelson in February 1862. This earned him the nickname Unconditional Surrender Grant. It demonstrated his tenacity and strategic acumen. His willingness to take calculated risks was a hallmark of his leadership. As the war raged on, Grant's star continued to rise. He led Union forces to victory at the Battle of Shiloh in April 1862. This bloody two-day engagement solidified his reputation. It also revealed the brutal realities of the war. By 1863, the Civil War had reached a critical juncture. The Confederacy, though facing increasing pressure, remained a formidable foe. The Union sought a decisive victory, one that would cripple the South's ability to wage war. Ulysses S. Grant, now a major general, was entrusted with achieving this crucial objective. His target, the heavily fortified city of Vicksburg, Mississippi. The Siege of Vicksburg, lasting from May to July 1863, was a masterpiece of military strategy and determination. Grant's forces outmaneuvered and outgunned the Confederate defenders. He cut off their supply lines, bombarded the city, and launched a series of relentless assaults. The Confederate garrison, facing starvation and dwindling supplies, finally surrendered on July 4, 1863. Vicksburg's fall was a turning point in the war. It gave the Union control of the Mississippi River, effectively splitting the Confederacy in two. This victory solidified Grant's reputation as the Union's most capable commander. Following the triumph at Vicksburg, Grant was appointed commander of all Union armies in 1864. He faced the daunting task of defeating the formidable General Robert E. Lee and his Army of Northern Virginia. Grant embarked on a series of bloody battles in Virginia known as the Overland Campaign. He relentlessly pursued Lee's forces, engaging in brutal clashes at the Wilderness, Spotsylvania Courthouse and Cold Harbor. Though costly in terms of casualties, Grant's relentless pressure gradually wore down Lee's army. In the spring of 1865, after a prolonged siege at Petersburg, Virginia, Lee's army was finally broken. On April 9, 1865, Lee surrendered to Grant at Appomattox Courthouse, Virginia. The surrender marked the end of the Civil War and the beginning of a long and arduous process of national healing. Grant's magnanimity and victory was evident in the generous surrender terms he offered Lee and his troops. Section 7, Leading the Union Blue Grants, Command and Character. Ulysses S. Grant's success as a general stemmed from a unique combination of strategic brilliance, unwavering determination, and an ability to connect with his soldiers. Grant was a master of logistics and planning. He understood the importance of maintaining supply lines and deploying troops effectively. He was also a relentless attacker, constantly pressing his advantage and keeping the enemy off balance. Beyond his tactical acumen, Grant possessed an indomitable spirit. He remained calm under pressure and inspired confidence in his troops. Unlike some Union commanders who hesitated to engage the enemy, Grant was known for his aggressive pursuit of victory. He understood that the war could only be won through decisive action. At the same time, Grant remained deeply aware of the human cost of war. He cared for his soldiers and grieved their losses. This combination of resolve and compassion made him a truly effective leader. Section 8. Reconstruction and the Presidency. A new era for America. With the Civil War over, Ulysses S. Grant turned his attention to the daunting task of rebuilding a shattered nation. As president from 1869 to 1877, he oversaw the tumultuous Reconstruction era. Grant was a strong advocate for the rights of freed slaves. He supported the passage of the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments to the Constitution. These amendments abolished slavery, granted citizenship to African Americans, and protected their right to vote. Grant's presidency was marked by efforts to protect black civil rights, promote economic recovery, and reconcile the North and South. He faced fierce opposition from white Southerners who resisted Reconstruction policies. Corruption scandals within his administration also tarnished his presidency. Despite these challenges, Grant remained committed to his vision of a unified nation where all citizens were treated equally under the law. Section 9. The legacy of a General Grant's enduring impact. Ulysses S. Grant's legacy is complex and multifaceted. He is remembered as the victorious general who saved the Union and ended slavery. His military genius is undeniable. Victories at Vicksburg and Appomattox solidified his place in American military history. Grant is also recognized for his role in ushering in the era of Reconstruction. His commitment to racial equality and civil rights for all Americans left an indelible mark on the nation's trajectory. However, Grant's presidency is often viewed more critically. Scandals and economic turmoil during his time in office tarnished his reputation. Some historians argue that his Reconstruction policies, while well-intentioned, were ultimately unsuccessful in achieving lasting racial harmony. Despite these controversies, Grant's contributions to American history are undeniable. He remains a symbol of determination, resilience, and the enduring power of the human spirit. Section 10. A nation forged anew, Ulysses S. Grant and the shape of America. Ulysses S. Grant's life and legacy are inextricably intertwined with the story of America itself. He was a product of his time, shaped by the values of the American frontier and tempered by the fires of a brutal civil war. As a general, he led the nation through its darkest hour, preserving the Union and paving the way for the abolition of slavery. As president, he navigated the turbulent waters of Reconstruction, striving to build a more just and equitable society. Grant's story is a testament to the power of perseverance, the importance of leadership, and the enduring pursuit of a more perfect union. His triumphs and failures remind us that the work of building a nation is ongoing, requiring constant vigilance and a commitment to the ideals of liberty, equality, and justice for all. Ulysses S. Grant, the quiet boy from Ohio who rose to command armies and lead a nation, left an indelible mark on the American story, one that continues to resonate today.